To throw again on second down. Watson steps away to his left. Open man, the tight end fails. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Fuller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to it, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Throwing now, Watson forced out to it and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That'll be complete to Cook. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And this is Cook with a grab. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's good. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 43 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one more off this lead. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.